Would you jump in a pool of water without even knowing the depth of that pool? Hey there, Joel here, and welcome to my channel Math World. The statement that I've just given is only because to give you an idea of what we are going to discuss in this today's video, and that is, what is the level that we are dealing with when you take, maybe you choose your 11th standard science stream or commerce and then choose math as one of the subject. So this is not a video to scare you, but just to give you an idea of what are you going to deal with. So I have over here with me the entire portion of 11th standard mathematics. Okay, so this I'll just give you an idea of what are you actually studying. So there are different units over there. The first one is going to deal with sets and functions. Okay, and under that you have sets. You're going to study about them. So what is a set and all? Think of it just as brackets. So something is included in that. That's it, nothing else. Okay, statements that you have already studied, like if P upon Q belongs to a set of function and all that. Remember, something like that. So that is what you're going to learn. Relations and functions. Functions you have learned about trigonometric function, but this is going to be in general. And then you are going to learn specifically trigonometric function. Very nice functions over here, interesting ones. What I will do is I will put this file in the description box, a link for it. You can check it out for yourself. Okay, unit 2 will be of algebra, which will deal with principles of mathematical induction, complex numbers and quadratic equation. Let's say quadratic equation, I've studied them, yes, but if you remember that when you solve quadratic formula, that d would be either equal to 0, greater than 0 or less than 0. So based on every condition the roots would be different. So here in this 11th standard mathematics, you actually deal with complex numbers. If you don't know what are complex numbers, you can Google them. You're going to deal with linear inequalities, permutations and combination, binomial theorem, which is a very important, nice one, sequence and series, arithmetic progression, something like that, but little at an advanced level. And then you're going to, in unit 3, you're going to learn a lot of coordinate geometry, straight lines, conic section, introduction to three-dimensional geometry. If you remember your 2D geometry, all x1, y1, here you'll have z1 also. So 3 dimension. Calculus, that is unit 4, limits and derivatives, mathematical reasoning, and unit 5 will be statistics and probability. Simple, right? That is what you're going to study, and that's it. So what happens is your level of 10th standard math is over here and 11th standard math is somewhere here, and there is a bigger gap between what you're going to study, what you're studying in 10th standard and what you're going to study in 11th standard, which student fail to understand. And what they assume is most of the times they will decide which stream to take based on the percentage that they get. Okay, most of them, not all. Some of them are very focused and they know what they want to do, but for all those who don't know, they usually, if I ask some students what plans after your 10th standard, they say like, so yeah sir, like that, marks mette passion so yeah, and then so they keep looking at it. So I don't want you to do that, but I want you, in this pandemic situation, you're at home, take some time, think what exactly you want to do with your life. Now, when I say think, that does not mean that whatever you have decided will be 100% that. It need not be. But think about it, yeah. Come on, you have to have some goal in your mind. You don't play football without a goal post. You have a goal there. That's the reason you go ahead. So think about what exactly you want to do. Based on that, decide. And why am I discussing all this is only because level 1 and level 2, if you take, you choose either one of them, then level 2 doesn't give you an option to take science in your higher secondary. And I had mentioned in the video of level 1 and level 2 that commerce might be also a problem, but I've also tried to find out a little more information, and they said you can take commerce. And that's the reason I thought of making this video, because whatever I have discussed so far as what we're going to study is not just for science but even for commerce. So whatever math that you're going to learn in 11th standard is same for science and commerce. Now, the other information that I also try to find out for you is that when you take up commerce, there is an option to drop math and take another option as a subject over there. So in case you're that student who are intending that you're weak in math and you take level 2, okay, which is the easier one, you have the ability to choose commerce as your stream, and I don't know whether you can take maths over there. So they might not allow you to take math at that level. So think about it. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense, right? Why would they give you chance to drop? Don't decide. You can't take 11th standard science because there is math, and then but give you commerce. So there, it's definitely because of that. Please do your own research. Don't just believe me and then think like that sir was talking. Don't do that. Okay, this is the max I can put across to you. Finally, the decision is yours. And if you know that you're not so good at math, then why trouble yourself in the future? Unless you really are focused and you promise that you will work hard and then achieve it, because nothing is impossible. Okay, so if you put in a lot of efforts, then you might be able to do it, but don't risk yourself. Okay, don't risk yourself jumping in that pool without knowing the depth of that water. That's the reason I said it at the beginning of this video, and I'm telling you now that this whatever math that we have portion that we have discussed is for 11th standard science and for commerce as well. If you have if your doubts are cleared, then एक लाइक तो बनता है यार, तो कर दो लाइक, और अच्छा नहीं लगा तो डिसलाइक कर दो. And if you have still more questions, then don't forget to comment in the comment section. Ask whatever you want. Okay, and that's it. Share this video with your friends and subscribe to the channel. Till then, this is Joel saying bye.